Hi, this is Lauren from Artune Jewelry, and get excited because the Jewelry Roadshow is back. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to set up the display, from setting up the tables to unboxing the jewelry towers, and basically everything you need to know to get yourself up and running for this Jewelry Roadshow. Ask your CDS manager. They will provide you with 3 6-foot tables. This will be a 4-pallet display. It's a U shape where you will be able to go in through the back as your work area. You'll have a diagram here of how to set up the tables. Once you have the tables in position, be sure that the side tables extend past the front table by about a foot. There's going to be a little gap right there. It's supposed to be there. It'll be there in the diagram if you get stuck. You see he's leaving a small gap because now we're going to put on the tablecloths. Each table will get a tablecloth. Make sure that the Artune tablecloth is in front. And make sure you position the tables with enough space in the back. More likely than not, you'll be on an end cap. Make sure that there's enough space from the back so you can go inside of the display to do your work. Next, you'll have your boxes delivered to you, probably on a pallet. You'll want to verify that you have the correct number of boxes, and you can do that by looking at the sticker on the side of the box. It'll say, like for example, this one is box 7 of 10, meaning you should have 10 boxes. 7 of those will be your jewelry towers. You will have 6 tall towers and 1 short tower. You'll have a box with administrative supplies, boxes of gift boxes, and other miscellaneous things. So now it's time to start unpackaging the boxes. We are going to start with a tall tower. The short tower is going to be a little bit different, but here we have the box. Make sure the right side is up. That is very, very important to open the box. You'll have a foam pad that acts as a door, and just start taking the items out very carefully. Some of these are fragile. You have electrical here. Now, very important, when you're taking the tower out, grip the display here underneath the middle shelf so you don't damage the display while you're pulling it out of the box. Taking it out of the box might be a 2-person job, so if you need help, make sure you ask for it. Now that the tower's out, we can start unwrapping it. Very carefully take the saran wrap off so you can remove the foam pads. Be very careful not to damage or lose any of the foam pads. When you're done taking the foam off, take all of the foam that was in that box and put it back in the box that it came from. Put the foam lid back on and close it back up. All of the boxes will end up going back on a pallet to receiving until it's time to break down the display at the end of the show. Presentation is key, and the displays will be a total mess after being shipped across the country. So make sure that you push all of the displays forward. Do a quick fix of the chains, and now we're going to add more displays from the understock drawers. Packed away in the jewelry tower drawers are going to be all kinds of things that you need to finish filling up your display. You have your bracelet T-bars. You also have earrings that belong on display and stands to put the earrings on. You have screws to attach the light bar, which I will tell you about in a second. And you'll have drawer dividers because these drawers will end up being your home for understock, and these dividers will help you keep it organized. You'll notice that the dividers are 2 different lengths, and those are the lengths that will cross. Just use the slots, and it should fit perfectly into your drawer. So now we have one tower out, and it's almost ready to go, but first we have to put it in its proper place. There is a specific spot for every single jewelry tower, and you will know what spot to put it in by the number that is located on the inside of the drawer. You'll see that this is tower number 1. You will see in the diagram here, which you will be provided with, that tower number 1 belongs on the right side of the display, on the silver side, towards the back near the wall. Every tower must be in its proper spot, and when you place the tower in its spot, make sure you put it all the way to the front of the table. You want as much room as possible so you can pull out those understock drawers to access your understock during the show. Including the towers on the front table, make sure you are able to pull out those drawers as far as possible. Like I said before, it's going to look like a tornado hit because of transport. There will be chains everywhere. There will be things that need to be fixed on the display, and it has to look nice. The first thing you need to do is take off all the plastic bags. Those are there to protect the jewelry during transport, and don't throw them away. Keep them in one larger bag so you can have them for breaking down at the end of the show. You have these wonderful displays that contain the chains. If they've gotten loose, fix the chains so they're all on the inside of the display. fix the necklaces on the displays, that they are evenly spaced, that they are straight, that they look nice. If they need to be pushed up a little bit, take the effort to push them up so they all look good. And on each of the displays, there should be at least one price tag that is visible so people can easily see the price. Take the bracelet T-bars you took from the understock drawers, take the plastic wrap off, and you'll see that there are empty spots on the back of the shelves for them. And if you see that there are necklaces and earrings that match the bracelets, put that bar together with it. And again, as you're putting it up, make sure they're straight, make sure they look nice, make sure that the presentation is good. Here's a good example. This bracelet bar has these pretty bracelets that spell love. Well, here are the necklace and earring sets that say love. Put those together so people can see them. Next, you have the earring stands you stick into the display. They were again in the understock drawer. You have two sizes, a tall and a short. Use the tall earring stands for longer earrings and for the earrings that are farther in the back so they can be seen more easily. Every single earring has a matching necklace. Make sure you put these sets together. Now it's time to add a little dimension to the display. You'll notice you have a lot of little squares like this. Well, it's time to pop them up. Press down with your finger. You see here we have our little set. There's an earring card underneath for the earrings, by the way. Push down and then push it forward a little bit to set it because it won't naturally stay up on its own. You have to kind of set it into place. And here's an example of what you should be trying to do. Look at how everything is straight. Everything is centered. The tags aren't covering up the jewelry. The bracelets are aligned. The earrings are where they're supposed to be. Make it look like it belongs in a magazine. On the top shelf, prop these block displays up on the ledge like this so people can see the jewelry on them more easily from the top shelf. And on that same ledge, you'll notice a little slot. In your miscellaneous box, there will be 13 extra busts that look like this. These busts are made without bottoms because they're made to slide right into those slots on the top. You will put 2 on each tall jewelry tower and 1 on the short tower. Try to fill them with jewelry that matches what's already on the shelf if you can. And congratulations, you have now completely set up one jewelry tower, minus the T-bars, but I'll get into that later. And now what you should do is pause the video and do the same exact thing 5 more times. There are 6 tall jewelry towers. So go ahead and get that done, and I will meet you with the short tower next. Now the short jewelry tower is very much like the tall jewelry tower. There's a few differences. Again, you're going to open it up. You have the foam door. You have some packaging. Now very important, see this right here? That is your electrical light tower. Be very careful with this. And again, take note, he's gripping the jewelry tower here underneath the shelf so he can take it out without damaging it. Unpackage it. Be very careful with the foam. Again, don't lose any of the foam, put it back in that box, and then set it up like all of the rest of the jewelry towers. Pop up those little squares. If you have to take it out so you can reset the chain so it looks nice, put in the earring stands, put the earrings in that correlate to everything else that's on the shelf. The short tower only gets 1 bottomless bust that fits into that slot, whereas the others get 2. You'll notice there will be a block that's going to be mostly empty. That's okay, that's supposed to be there. And you have some extra space on the top shelf on each side. That's okay too. We are going to be putting the T-bars there in a little bit. I can't stress to you how important presentation is. We get one chance for people to look at the jewelry and for something to catch their eye, and they're not going to stop if everything looks like a mess. And this isn't just for when you're opening up the display. This is going to be an all-day project. People will be constantly touching the jewelry, and you will have to fix the jewelry all day too. Now remember the light bar you took out of the box here and here? Now we're going to attach it to the top of all of the jewelry towers so everything can be bright and nice. We have it here. We're going to set it on the top. You'll notice that there are grooves, especially made so they fit in the groove here perfectly. The cutout grooves are on both sides of the tower, so once you set it in, they fit exactly together and it will stand up on its own. This is what it looks like. See, here he is again showing you the groove. But in order to keep it standing up on its own, remember those screws we found in the understock drawer? We're going to use those. You will be provided with a screwdriver and you will screw 1 in on each side, and remember, not too tightly. Now, very important, we have to connect the electrical together in order for it to work when we plug it in. So in order to do that, you'll notice there is a cover here. It is always on the left side of the light tower. See, here he is pulling it off. If you have trouble putting the light bar on, you might need to remove the cover first, and you'll see that there's a channel for your electrical wires. There's one already attached to the jewelry tower, and there's another one. You need to connect them together. They are made to connect together, and there should be a little click when they're connected properly. In fact, they are connected so securely, in order to detach them, you actually have to press down to release it and then pull back, but you don't have to worry about that right now. Once you know the wires are connected securely, just push them back into that slot, and we're going to put the cover back on. It slides in just like this. There's a cutout again on the bottom, so it fits perfectly, and it just sits there. Here you can see him do it again at a different angle this time. Here it is, completed, screwed in, covered up, and connected. Plugging in the power cord is really easy. This is what it looks like here. There will be one for each tower. It will be again in the understock drawer. You plug it in here. If you're standing on the inside of the display, you'll see it on the right hand side close to the understock drawer. You will also be provided with power strips, so you can plug the power cords into the power source really easily. Light should be dropped for the display, and if it isn't, talk to your CDS manager and make sure that they drop power for you. Make sure everything is connected properly with the power source, and when you turn that power strip on, your display is going to come to life. If anything isn't turning on, check your connections again. Next, we're going to set up our earring trees. You will receive 3. They will be covered in plastic wrap like this. First, take off the plastic wrap. Make sure you fix them again. If anything's turned over or fallen over, you've put it back up nicely. And then we are going to set up the display they are going to go on. You will receive 3 flattened boxes that look like this. You're going to fold it together, tape it up, and cover it with a black cloth like this. Tape will be provided for you for this and the black cloths. Put the cloth on it nice. Again, presentation is important. Once you get it on, go ahead and put your earring tree on top. And very important, make sure that you can spin the earring tree freely. If it's too close to the jewelry tower, it's going to hit the side and you won't be able to spin it. Again, you're going to have 3 boxes. There will be 2 10x10 boxes and 1 10x15 box. You'll see on the diagram here where to put them. There will be 1 on the silver side. Be sure to put the silver earrings there. There will be 2 on the left side on the crystal side. The 10x15 will be towards the back or towards the wall. Next, you're going to have 3 necklace T-bars. They will be in your miscellaneous box. You will put 2 on your short tower and 1 on tower number 1 on your silver side. Put them on your short tower like this. Take off the plastic wrap on the top. The necklaces have been put in a plastic bag like this. Take all the plastic bags down, and again, presentation, presentation, presentation. Take the time to straighten all of the chains and make sure the clasps and tags are on top. Make sure all of the necklaces are facing forward. Make sure it looks nice. Here you can see it on the silver side on the middle of the top shelf of tower 1 on the diagram, and here it is in the front on each side of the top shelf of the short tower. Remember those bottomless displays? Well, this time we are going to have 4 more with bottoms, and we are going to set them along the table. There will be 2 on the silver side and 2 on the crystal side, none in the front. On the silver side, there will be 1 on each side of the earring tray box, and that is where you will put your Power of Stones jewelry. Put out 2 pieces, and make sure you put out the matching meaning with the piece. Then on the crystal side, put 1 bust underneath each earring box, and fill them with jewelry you'd like to feature. And with that, the display is finally set up. That's great. Now there are a few more things you should know to do so you can be ready for sales when they come today. First thing you should do is take out your pickup slip book and a pen so you can be ready to write up your orders when they come. Next, you should take out some extra gift boxes. That way, when you get your orders, you can have the boxes already available. There's a spot right here that's a convenient place to put gift boxes. It's right behind the bus on the jewelry towers. And then it's time to fill up the drawers. Now there's a way to open the understock drawers, and that is by lifting up before pulling out. If you don't lift up, it just kind of catches on the tablecloth and it's more difficult. Start filling the understock drawers with your understock. Remember, there will be 7 bags of jewelry, and they will each have a number on them, the same number as the jewelry tower it belongs to. Do some more fixing up, and oh, remember, on the back of the bottomless bust, there's some Velcro to tie down the chains so they can hang properly. And congratulations, you are now completely set up. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you have a great day today. Good luck!